Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to the Team PlantStrong, Team Worth Monday Night Call. We're so excited you guys are here, and we just love coming together every week and seeing your faces and sharing wisdom and knowledge and tools to help you guys succeed, because we're in this together. And anything that we learn or one of our friends gets on here and shares, it's going to benefit our whole team and our whole community. And so tonight I'm really excited that I get to share with you guys a little bit that I shared at a couple of boot camps that we had this summer on using systems to attract and launch your tribe. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm Michelle Barnett. I'm a National Marketing Director, 39 Club, and I'm going to share a little bit more of my story with you guys tonight as we go along. So I'm going to share my screen.
Whoa, Michelle Barnett, did you just say 39 Club?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I'm thinking 50 Club. Okay, proceed.
Yes. Hold on, I got to turn. There's these pictures on my screen that I can't get to go away until okay. So let's try this again. All right, awesome. So tonight I'm going to talk to you guys about some systems that our team has been using to effectively attract people, educate them, inspire them, and invite them to join our team. So without further ado, like I said, my name is Michelle Barnett. I've actually been with the Juice Plus company for 8 years, which is in August, which is shocking to me. It's like, where did the time go? It just flies by when you're having fun. And when I first heard about Juice Plus, I had no idea what my future would hold or that Juice Plus would really impact the course of my life. I went from a complacent and unfulfilled account executive in the advertising industry to a girl with hopes and dreams that were really bigger than myself. When I started Juice Plus as a customer, I didn't really know much about it. I wasn't told much at all about Juice Plus. I just knew it was fruits and veggies in a capsule, and it was a way to get in more nutrition. And I loved fruits and vegetables. I just was in a season of life where I wasn't eating enough, and I knew that multivitamins weren't the answer. And so I said yes, that I would try it. And within a few short months, I started noticing changes. And because I had no expectations, I was really surprised to notice that my energy levels were more consistent. I was able to stop drinking diet soda in the afternoon, which I had tried so many times. I noticed that my hair and my nails were growing faster. That was just an outward sign, and that my skin was improving. I had had skin issues most of my life. I had adult acne, and really that got my attention. As a girl, we're vain, and I was like, oh my gosh, what are these things that I'm taking? Like, all these great things are happening. I want to know more. And so I started asking questions, and I joined the business 8 years ago really just to help my family. I had no intentions of looking for another job. I wasn't looking for Juice Plus as a business, but I soon realized that I was missing out, that this was something that was so much bigger than myself. As my results from the product increased, so did my belief. And after attending my first Juice Plus conference in Orlando in 2010, I knew that this is what I was meant to do, and that this is something that I wanted to take to the next level and share with more people, and I caught the vision. And so some of the changes that I've seen since really that time that I started are, I've healed faster than the doctors expected from 2 major orthopedic surgeries. I was able to get off Celebrex, which is a harsh anti-inflammatory drug. I was able to stop taking 1,600 milligrams a day of ibuprofen, which was just crazy. I couldn't sustain that for sure. My adult acne completely cleared up. My allergies went from chronic to near non-existent. And I was using Flonase and Claritin and Zyrtec really consistently throughout the whole year. And now, it was like probably between my first and second year on Juice Plus that I saw huge improvement. And now I may need an allergy over-the-counter med maybe one day out of the whole year, which is really shocking and impressive for me. Um, I was also, able to get to a healthier weight and have a healthier self-esteem and body image. And all of that came from learning about eating for health and not demonizing foods and not doing fad dieting, but really looking at food as fuel for my body. And so not too long after starting Juice Plus as a business, I was able to quit my corporate job. I moved to Austin, Texas, where I met Casey. And that's really where I was able to see that, this is something I wanted to be a bigger thing. And so I was working, I decided to get a part-time job instead of getting a full-time job because I wanted to work part-time to cover my bills, but part-time, I really wanted to be building my dreams and my future with the Juice Plus company. In 2012, I was able to transition to full-time with Juice Plus. And in 2013, I married Brian, who's in this picture, who's making a lot of noise in the background. And then in 2015, our team, PlantStrong, hit National Marketing Director, which was awesome. And I was so proud of all the families that we helped to get there. And shortly after that, we literally left, packed all our stuff in an RV and started traveling the country for 2 years. We just kind of finished that and learned a lot on the road, learned a lot of things you should do, shouldn't do about the business, really grew as a person. And I really learned that, systems are so important to keep your business going, to make it grow. And that's why I'm really passionate about sharing this tonight. And then the bottom picture here, last month, Brian and I bought our first home, our Juice Plus home. And, we're just blessed by this business and our team, you guys, that God's given us. And we're so grateful that we get to pay it forward to you guys and teach you guys how to achieve your goals, whatever they are, big or small. So enough about me. We're going to get to it. So your vibe attracts your tribe. You guys have heard this, right? I've seen people wear t-shirts. I've seen people post this on social media. But what I learned in my journey with Juice Plus is that while your vibe does attract your tribe, it's really systems that keep your tribe intact and make you duplicatable, which is ultimately what we all want. So have you ever felt like your business is like a leaky bathtub? You keep trying to fill it up over and over again with customers, with team, and there's a leak somewhere. It's not filling up. You don't know why your business isn't overflowing. It's actually leaking out somewhere. And I think, for a lot of us, we've been through the cycle of adding customers and team losing customers and team as fast as we're gaining them. And I think that's, due to many things. Number one, obviously not having good systems in place. But number two, we're all busy. A lot of us do this as a part-time thing. So we have everything else vying for our attention. We have our families, we have homework, we have housework, we have travel, we have our regular work. And, we have life in general, things that are just vying for our time and attention. And so if we don't have really simple and duplicatable systems in place, there is going to be an uneven distribution of the workload, and you may feel like your business is a leaky faucet or a leaky bathtub. And so tonight I want to teach you guys some things that can really help you get into a cycle and a rhythm and a system that will help you continue to duplicate and help people in your team duplicate, so that your bathtub is just filling, and then, filling, overflowing with goodness. So today I'm going to share with you how to use systems to educate your customers, prospects, and your team on our product, business, and industry, how to expose customers and prospects to our mission and our community, and then how to invite them to the team. We really want to use systems to work smarter and not harder. So for those of you who don't know, the Shred 10 system, Shred 10 is really a 10-day jumpstart to healthier habits. It's a 10 days where we band together to make awesome, healthy changes. We add in some great habits like taking Juice Plus and using the shakes twice a day and drinking water, sleeping, getting exercise. And then we eliminate gluten and dairy, caffeine, alcohol, processed foods, artificial and refined foods, or refined sugars, and eating after 6 p.m. So we take those out. And the really cool thing is that 10 days is the perfect amount of time to see positive changes. You really can start to see physical changes. You can feel changes in 10 days. And the other great thing is it's only one weekend. So anyone can do it because it's only one weekend that you have to give up all of these things. And what we love is that people a lot of times feel so good after they shred that they want to live it. And the Live It guidelines are here. Live It is really just, continuing the guidelines long term for at least a month, eliminating gluten and dairy, reducing some of the other things, and then, of course, continuing Juice Plus and continuing some of the other healthy habits. And some people decide that they want to shred with us once a month, and that seems to work really well for people as well. The nice thing about the Shred 10 program is it gives them a great introduction into Juice Plus. It gives them awesome customer care for those 10 days and beyond. And then it helps our customers get a quicker Juice Plus experience. A lot of times the results they can see in 10 days with the Shred and Juice Plus are what it might take someone 3, 4, 5, 6 months to see by just taking Juice Plus, which is pretty phenomenal. So one of the best parts of the Shred 10 program is it's a system. It's a tried and proven system, and this makes it duplicatable. Everything you need to do the Shred program well is in the system guide. And the system guide can be found at healthylivingrevolution.com. Scroll to the bottom of the page of the website, and then you'll see a white circle. Click the white circle. This is the representative resources. Type in the password revolution, and you'll be able to access the system guide, videos on the Shred 10, tracking forms, all the resources that we share in our Shred 10 support events you can find on this website, which is really awesome. So here are some must-dos when you are wanting to use the Shred 10 to build your business and build your team. Number one, you need to do the shred with your customers. And I know that, there might be times where you need to take a shred pause, which really looks like, maybe you have a birthday or anniversary or some other thing going on, a wedding, and you need to take a pause. And sometimes you can tell your customers that. Sometimes I just don't post about my pauses. But you want to do the shred with your customers. It's really, true. People say your team will do what you do, but your customers will too. And so, if you're doing it half-heartedly, then, don't be surprised if your customers are. And so the other thing is, it's really unmotivating if you have people going through the shred with you who are eliminating sugar and dairy and gluten, and you're posting selfies eating ice cream, which is sugar, dairy, and gluten. So we want to let our customers know that we're in the arena with them and that we know how they're feeling, and we're right there beside them doing it with them. You have to do pre and post customer care. This is going to give them the best possible shred experience. You need to follow up and then invite them to share. You want to help them promote the next shred, and then you're going to rinse and repeat. And this monthly shred rhythm was taken from the Shred System Guide. So another awesome thing about the shred is that, we do the shred every month. We have one shred that we do each month, and we're already halfway through the year. So these are the dates for the upcoming shreds. Obviously August, September, October, and then a holiday shred that we're going to be doing. And this is just part of the system. Doing it once a month creates that rhythm, that cycle in your business. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that. So I took these calendar examples from the Shred System Guide, and this calendar just shows you kind of how we recommend setting up. Planning for the shred is so important, because if you can really plan your month, like Kurt talked about on one of our recent Monday night calls, if you can plan your month, you can accomplish so much. And so here's what we recommend doing for our team to maximize the shred. Number one, know when the shred dates are, which we just shared with you. But weeks 1 and 2 of the month, we should be doing the shred with our customers. Obviously, it goes from, we try to start the first Monday of the month, depending on holidays. So your first 2 weeks, you're doing the shred. Week 2 and 3, you're following up with your shredders, and you're inviting them to join the team, to do the next shred, to live it. And then week 3 and 4, you're promoting the next shred. And if someone has joined your team, you're teaching them to promote the next shred with Facebook events, in-home events, taste of shred parties, salad parties, one-on-one conversations, three-way conversations, etc. So walking the shred talk is really, really important, and I cannot stress this enough. I just finished my 12th shred, and I have done it this many times for several reasons. First of all, I want to be able to empathize with my shredders. I want them to know that I have skin in the game, that, you know, when they come to me and it's hard to give up caffeine, if it's hard to eat after 6 p.m., I can say, I know it is. And, you know, I am experiencing that too, but I know you can do it because I am doing it. And we want to be able to empathize with our shredders and let them know and be able to really support them from that, knowing how they're feeling. Number two, it just continues to help you build your shred story online or, you know, person to person as you're sharing it. And I'll have to be honest with you guys, when I first started doing the shred last, I think it was July, I really didn't expect to see a lot of changes. I was already eating plant-based. I was already active. I was already had been on Juice Plus for 7 years at the time. And so I was at a healthy weight. I wasn't really expecting to see a lot of change, but I'll tell you that you never, don't make assumptions, because you might be surprised by what happens, whether you're healthy or not. The shred has something for you. Over my past 12 shreds, I've continued to see new and different changes with each shred. I'm routinely, when I shred, I'm more alert. I have less sweet cravings. I exercise more because I'm more motivated to post and to share that with the Facebook group. I have more energy. I wake up earlier and easier. And over the course of my 12 shreds, I've actually lost 10 pounds, which was surprising because I never was a person that lost like 6 pounds on a shred. It was only 1 to 2. And sometimes I wouldn't lose any. But over the course of a year, my body just reset and it was detoxing. And I've just gotten to, just a healthy weight that I was surprised by. So just wanted you to know that there's different ways to share your shred results. Obviously, we like doing something like this because it's not just weight focused. It's showing, all the different things that can happen when you shred, what you experience, because not everyone wants to do the shred for weight loss. Some people like me just want to do it to get into the habit of meal prepping or to try new recipes or just to feel better. So it's good to share those things. Of course, you can share pictures. Of course, you can share your meals. There's lots of ways to promote the shred. Tonight, I just did a Facebook post with some P.F. Chang shred approved lettuce wraps. And, so there's different ways to promote it, but it's good to do it every month so you can share your story and share your results. It also allows you to interact really easily with the shred support page because you're already making shred approved meals and snacks, and you're doing the things that are easy to post about. And then of course it allows you to track new shredders. So I can't emphasize this enough. Customer care is king. The Shred 10 customer care can be the single biggest factor that creates one and done shredders or raving fan shredders. Okay, you guys. So what I'm recommending and what I've started doing, and I've been doing these on three-way calls too with my team, are pre-shred customer calls. This customer profile can be found on that healthylivingrevolution.com, the rep resources. I print out a bunch of these at one time so that I have them on hand. But on your pre-call, like the weekend before they start the shred, I try to get them on a call, and I go through the top 2 sections of this profile. I find out what they ordered, their child's information for the CHS, the information about, connecting with them. You want to find out why they're doing the shred. What are they looking to improve? You want to help set their experience expectations. If they're like, I want to lose 50 pounds in 10 days, you're like, that's not really realistic. And you have to reset those expectations. You want to set support expectations. You want to say, hey, throughout this 10 days and beyond these 10 days, I'm going to be checking in with you at least once a day via text or via Facebook message, or what's the best way to connect with you over the next 10 days? Because I need to check in with you once a day. So maybe even asking, is it best for email or text? And then you're going to, on this call, Before the shred starts, you're going to set the follow-up call. And this is so important because we know that by the time the shred ends, that they're having a great experience. You know, they may be busy. It may be hard to get them on the phone at that point and to get it done in a timely manner. So if you set the follow-up call before the shred even starts, then you're going to have it on your calendar. They're going to have it on their calendar, and you're going to get the best, you're going to have the best timing to get this information from them while they're still really excited. And we recommend doing this on day 11, which is the day after the shred ends. Day 11 or 12 is ideal. So this is something we started doing for our team. We have been doing shred support pages, groups since last year, and we were doing groups for a while, but we realized they were getting a little stale and lacked participation. So we learned from other teams, and we decided to make it a once a month event support page. So instead of doing a whole group, which are hard, you can't delete them, people stay in them forever, we just want an event with active people doing the shred. So that's what we do each month. We have it open for 14 days. We get a couple people from our teams to help us host the shred, to post exercises and food and recipes. We have support daily challenges. This is something new we started doing in the last few months. And the focus of those is to educate our customers on the products and the guidelines. We want them to know why Juice Plus is so crucial. We want them to know why we eliminate dairy. We want, all of those things. We want to motivate them to stay the course. We want to engage them, and we want to make it fun. So every morning at 7 a.m. we have an engagement post, and at noon we have an article or a video that's all about educating them. We ask them for results as part of the shred challenge, and at the end we do a giveaway. So me or Casey will do a giveaway on behalf of all of you for the people who participate in the challenges. And then one big important thing, we want you guys transitioning our shredders into our Team Worth or Team PlantStrong customer care pages on Facebook. These are groups on Facebook. They're okay that they're bigger, but we know that once these people are really excited, they'll take that excitement into our customer care group. And some people from our customer care group that may have never done the shred might see some of their posts and might be excited to learn more about the shred. So it's really important to get them into the customer care group because they may not always be a shredder, and we want to have a way to stay connected with them. Here's a couple of examples. I'm not going to go into it too much. We do challenges, having people show their shake, their capsules, share their recipe, workout challenges, videos. You guys have probably seen these. So this is the big thing, you guys, post-shred customer care call. This is a non-negotiable as far as I'm concerned. You have to pick up the 500-pound phone. You have to call your people. Today I called someone who had canceled this weekend, and it was an awesome call, and she's excited to take Juice Plus again, and she's going to use it for excess. And so doing a call is so, so, so important. And here are some of the things that, I know that some of you guys are really tempted to just text people or email them or Facebook message them to get their results. But when you do that, you miss a huge opportunity to hear the excitement in their voice, to share your excitement, to ask good questions, to really go more in depth with them. So here's what we do. We recommend you call them. You thank them for joining you on the Shred 10 program. You ask about their results and their shred experience, and you go through the third section of that shred customer profile. You ask if they've been sharing with anyone else about what they're doing. Maybe their coworkers are asking why they're eating healthy, or maybe they've been telling their sister about the shred that they're doing. So you want to ask that question. You want to ask them to post their shred results in our support page and on their personal page and tag you, depending on the person. I always like to ask. All they can say is say no. And then you want to ask if they can think of any friends or family who would like to learn about the shred or Juice Plus. Once you ask these questions, then you can do one of the following, or maybe all. You can offer to set up a Facebook shred preview for them to share information with their friends or family, or you can ask them to invite into an existing shred preview. It's probably ideal to do, if they have a couple of people, to offer to do a shred preview for them, because then they might invite even more. You could offer to do a three-way connection with any interested family or friends. And you could offer to host a salad party or a Taste of the Shred event for their friends and family. And then last, you want to ask them about their next steps. Do they want to live it? Do they want to shred once a month? Do they want to just continue Juice Plus or maybe a few of the guidelines? And this is where the culmination of everything. This is where you're going to get those new teammates, and you're going to know if they are a good fit. So here are some red flags for when or who to invite to your team, invite to share. I don't really say, hey, join my team, but I say, hey, you know, you're loving this. You know, if they need more products for future shreds, like, hey, so you're going to do the shred once a month. It sounds like you're going to need more protein. You and your husband are both doing the shred. You know, why don't you think about doing our membership so you can start getting paid back on your orders and, you know, find a couple friends to do the next shred with you. So that's how I would say it. You want to invite them to join you if they said yes to doing a Facebook event or in-home event. If they share the names of people they think would like the shred or Juice Plus, if they had great results from their shred, and if they were highly active in the shred support page. And then you want to teach them the system, help them promote the shred, share their story, plan their calendars, do the shred, do customer care, do a customer experience call, and then invite them to the team. And a lot of times, you know, if they're doing it, you want to do that a customer experience call with them because it's their first one. They're brand new. They don't know how to do it. So you're going to go in as their upline and help them do those customer calls. So why we know the shred system works. It creates a quick and positive Juice Plus experience, builds belief in our product and our community. They really get to know our community. It's easy to share results and experience with others when you shred. And it's a duplicatable system that makes it easy to launch new team. So here are some of the people that have come into our awesome team through the Shred 10 system. And I'm not going to go into detail on all of these like I did in the presentation, but you know, some of these joined after their second shred because they needed more product. Some of them started the business with their first shred because they did a post when they got their product and said, excited for this healthy jumpstart. And a bunch of people commented. Some people got restarted through the Shred system who had been a teammate for several years and had some great results and were able to get some other people on board. And one of these people, you know, it was her 7th or 8th shred, and she decided to, you know, join our mission and share with other people. So you never know. The system works. Some people come in the first time, the second time, the 8th time, and so you just want to continue using the system because it really will work and the right people will join. So I have a couple questions, and we won't have time to get feedback, but I want you guys to think of these, maybe say them out loud, maybe write it in the chat box of this Zoom. But these questions kind of led us to create the next system. I'm going to go over really briefly. So what's the number one reason people cancel Juice Plus? I want you guys to think about that. Feel free to put it in the chat box. What's the number one reason people don't order Juice Plus? Okay, a lot of times people say for why they cancel because they can't afford it, it's too expensive, they don't understand, they weren't taking it. The reason people don't order is because they're not interested, it's not the right time, maybe they think it's too expensive. What's the number one reason people don't join our teams? You know, it could be because they don't get it yet. They don't see the bigger picture. They don't think the product is, you know, beneficial. When I was doing this in Kansas, one of the ladies said, they don't like you. I'm like, well, that could be true. Hopefully not. But I'm going to propose that the answer to all these questions can really be summed up with one key thing. And I'm going to propose that the thing that all these have in common is that people lack belief. Okay. I just like that picture. You know, they lack belief that the product is worth the price, that it's a really good investment. They lack the belief in that the business is worth their time. They lack the belief in themselves that they can do this type of business. You know, almost every single excuse is rooted in a lack of belief. So in my experience, belief makes all the difference. You know, belief, what I've seen over the years, strong belief makes the difference between a teammate who really owns their business and, you know, helps a lot of people and makes a big impact with their business, and someone who doesn't do much with the business. Belief makes the difference between, you know, customers who are lifer customers and customers who cancel after 4 months. And so I love these quotes. The only limits you have are the limits you believe. And one person with a belief is equal to a force of 99 who have only interest. And you guys, this is so true. You know, I've had one person say yes and they're doing more than all those 99 who are just on the fence. So it's really powerful, and just know that we need to be taking the temperature of our customers' beliefs and the temperature of our team's beliefs and the product, the business, industry, and self. I can't click on that for some reason. So this led us to creating the next system, and we're going to go through it super quick, but we started asking, how can we help people have a better product, have better, stronger belief in our product, our business, our industry, and our company faster. And this 7-day Explore Juice Plus email series is actually created by Jenny Cahotas on our team. She's a senior sales coordinator. She's brilliant, very creative. And we've used it in a lot of different ways, but she had the idea, she came up with the emails, and then I kind of edited them, then we collaborated to create this system. And it's been really awesome. It was really designed to build belief in our product, company, business, and industry. It was designed to build emotional connection to our mission. It's a 1-week commitment. It's only 10 minutes per day. It's applicable for customers and prospects, and it can be sent manually or automated. We have it automated for you guys, and then fortunes in the follow-up. So this is what we've done for our team is we put this on PlantStrongLife.org. It's on the homepage. We recommend that you as the rep, when you invite someone to learn more about Juice Plus, or you invite a customer to better understand the company and the mission and how Juice Plus works, you go and sign them up here, because that's just going to ensure that they actually get in the system. So we want you as the rep going to PlantStrong Life and signing them up. And once you do that, they're going to have to confirm that the subscription that you signed them up to. So you want to tell them the day that you put their name in here and subscribe, you want to say, hey, I just signed you up for the email series. Make sure you check your email today and confirm, so you start getting it tomorrow. And then sometimes the emails go to their spam. Sometimes it goes to their promotions folder on Google or Gmail. And so you want them to check those places so that they make sure that they're getting it. Day 1, so I sign them up today. Tomorrow, all the emails go out at 10 a.m. Central Time. So tomorrow after 10 a.m., I'm going to message them and say, hey, did you get your first email? I just want to make sure that you're getting them. So there's 7 days. They're going to take a few minutes to go through, and then we'll be done. But the first day is the one we know most people are going to read. They're going to open the first email and check it out. And so we started with the heart of the company and why this mission matters so much. And this email is really focused on helping them understand our heart for our mission and why we do what we do. We share why our choices matter. It's a video of kids talking about the state of our health. We share the history of Juice Plus, which gives more background on the company, and why we share. It's just the excitement that we have for sharing Juice Plus with other people. This is going to create more of an emotional connection with our audience. Day 2 is about children's health in the future. Everyone cares about the health of kids, right? Even if you're not a parent, you want kids to be healthier. And so this day, we want people understanding, where our healthcare system is and what's happening with kids and, what we're doing to be a part of the solution. And we share the children's health study video. We share One Simple Change for Busy Kids at Play, which is a fabulous video for parents to send to parents. So just to know that. And so we share this day 2. Day 3, we share what is Juice Plus and why Juice Plus. We share what is Juice Plus Flipogram by Michelle Ball, convenient and simple video, and Bridge the Gap. And this is a little bit of a longer day, but we want them to understand what Juice Plus is so that they know the value and so that they better understand how it fits into their life and the role of Juice Plus. Day 4, we talk about how Juice Plus is made. We talk about how the fruits and veggies are preserved for optimal nutrition. Of course, the How Juice Plus is Made video. And this is going deeper into the integrity, the quality of our products. This is so important because if someone is going to continue to invest in our products, they need to be educated on how powerful and how great the quality is. And we know that people sometimes buy because we shared with them. They buy because of our story, but they don't yet know how awesome Juice Plus is. And so this is just reinforcing that, or maybe it's for a new prospect. It's starting them off on the right foot. So they're like, wow, this is amazing. The quality is great. And it totally is worth $1.38 or $2.38 a day. That's amazing. Day 5, what do doctors have to say? We all care about what doctors have to say about our health, and so we decided to share what doctors have to say about Juice Plus. We have David Katz's video, Dr. Jan Roberto, and then our new research video. This is just giving more clout, more background, and we want people to know that we're the most researched nutrition product in the world and that they can feel comfortable and confident taking it. Day 6, we talk about other Juice Plus products and programs. This is really just to give them a teaser into other things that we have. We share the Nutritionally Fit with Juice Plus Protein, Dr. Jan Roberto. We share the Tower Garden, and we share the Shred 10 overview. We want people to, be interested in some of the other things that we have to offer that they may not know about. And then day 7, it culminates with sharing the Juice Plus mission, inviting them to partner with us. Now that they have a connection with us, now that they're emotionally connected to our brand, they understand why Juice Plus, they understand the quality of Juice Plus, they understand the company behind Juice Plus. We want them to know a little bit more about our business and our industry. And so we have Rethink Cool, which just talks about the network marketing industry and why it's a great fit. We talk about creating a better life, which is just about, what this can offer people. Juice Plus in the network marketing industry, that's a Voxer audio. And then how the business works is just a quick video to tease people about the business model. So this is just saying, hey, if you love what you've seen, if you feel like there's other people who need to know about this, there's an opportunity to share. So of course, Fortune is in the follow-up, and we really, want you guys following up. You have to follow up. You set that follow-up call for the 7-day email series the day that you sign them up. And I don't think I said that earlier, but the day you sign them up, you go ahead and say, hey, you're going to start getting the emails tomorrow. You're probably going to be done on Friday. Why don't we set up a call for Saturday or Sunday, or maybe give them 2 or 3 days, and you set that up in advance, because what it's going to do, it's going to ensure that they actually check out the emails, or most of them, and that you get to get their feedback. Just say, I'm so interested in getting your feedback. This is a new system that we have. I'd love to hear what your thoughts. Can we do a follow-up call after you get done? And set that up, because what happens if you don't do that in advance, people will push it off and push it off, and you may never get their feedback, or you may be so long after they checked it out that they don't remember. And so it's so important to schedule that on your initial day that you set them up on this, so that you make sure that it happens. So if they're a prospect, you can ask them, what do you currently do for your health and fitness goals? If you don't already know that. But for everyone, we want to ask, did you have a favorite email? Did you have a favorite video? What resonated with you about the Juice Plus mission? Who came to mind that might need a nutrition solution like this? Did you learn anything new or surprising about the Juice Plus company or industry? On a scale of 1 to 10, how interested are you in the Juice Plus products? On a scale of 1 to 10, how interested are you in the Juice Plus mission or business, depending on who you're talking to? And then what else do you need to know in order to get started? Join us, know if it's a good fit, or make a decision. And I love this phrase. What else do you need to know in order to fill in the blank? Get started, join us, see if it's a good fit, or make a decision. This is so important. And these follow-up questions for the Shred and for the 7-day email series are in our Team Worth and Team PlantStrong Facebook groups under the files section. So after you've gone through this follow-up call, you get to invite them to either start the products, to join our mission, to share with family and friends, or to be a part of something bigger. And of course, you guys know we have this, but I want to reiterate it. We took these same emails. We felt these emails were so important for our new reps to have this information, because when new reps have the information, you have all these, you get to build your belief in the product, the business, the mission, the industry, and the company really fast too. And so we've worked this into our new rep launch section of our website, plantstronglife.org, new rep launch. The password is welcome, lowercase. And this is step 4 in our startup system. And if you sign yourself up for it, you'll have to confirm, and then you'll start getting the emails, and you can go through this. The neat thing is, as a rep, if you go through this, you're going to be able to know what your prospects or customers are seeing as they go through the one that you sign them up on the homepage. This page right here for the new reps, on the new rep launch, is just for reps, because we just retitled it, new rep orientation. So this is going to allow you to have emails in your inbox with all these great videos, so that if there's one that you really like and you want to send it to a friend, you can just copy it, and, you know, paste it into a message for a friend. It's just really great for everyone to kind of get up to speed with, you know, our company and our mission. So last but not least, you know, systems don't work unless you do. You need to plug into a system. Find a system that works for you, plug into it. You want to attract your team through the system, help them plug into your system, and then invite them to join you. Rinse and repeat. Repetition is the mother of learning, the father of action, which makes it the architect of accomplishment. And finally, keep it simple. You know, duplication happens when you keep it simple, and systems like these are designed to do just that. So I'm going to stop my screen share so I can see all of you guys, and I'm going to stop the recording, but I'm going to ask